Good evening. There's something cursed about Spyro, I think, in that I am physically incapable of starting a Spyro stream on time. But here we are. We're picking up in Ripto's Rage where we left off. I've got Super Flame because this is a, I got Super Flame because on another save file, I've actually 100%ed the game. And the reward for that is you can optionally turn on a permanent Super Flame. Gotta respect that the man knew what he wanted.
Spyro, the idols we were carving have come to life. They've locked us out of our temples and stolen our food.
But yeah, basically, I was trying to get a cool new thing working for stream. Unfortunately... You're not supposed to be able to do that. Unfortunately... Oh, I don't think I can finish this level without being able to swim. Can I do that? No, I can't. I think that was 500 gems from moneybags outside. Alright, I'll get the gems, I'll... Wait, no, was that swimming or was that climbing? Point being, I can't get that stuff without swimming. So I'll probably also need to revisit this level in the future. Are you okay? But yeah, I was trying to get it to work. Unfortunately, Spyro Reignited just consumes too many system resources, so it didn't quite work. So this will be a stream that is not at all out of the ordinary. Hopefully on Friday. Absolute worst case scenario, I've got something kind of cool in the wings.
Are making enemies invulnerable to your flame attack. If you press and hold the charge button, you can defeat them with your charge attack.
Zoe, you underestimate the power of my flame attack. But yeah, absolute worst case scenario, I got something really cool in the wings for if/when I get a system upgrade. But that's not likely to occur for quite some time. So let's hope that it just works now. I've genuinely forgotten if Moneybags in the Hub is selling climb or swim. I definitely need both, but like... Oh well, I've got the guidebook. I've got the guidebook and I got Sparks Radar. If I... Oh, sorry guy. If I end up missing anything, I can always just come back later and find it very easily. Okay, we're over 500. Important breakpoint.
To aim the camera left or right, use the right stick.
Wait, imagine getting this far. Like, this is the second or third level that you're in. Imagine getting this far and not knowing how to rotate the camera. Like, the placement of that tip just seems a little weird to me. Because, like, it's not automatically centering behind Spyro. Unless that's like a setting that I set and forget. Set and forgot, rather. Past tense.
permanent job, we've got a place for you here. But for the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
I kind of like the portal building animation, but it kind of feels like it came out of a mobile game, which makes me uncomfortable. There's just something about it that gives it that vibe for me. Oh. Looks like there's stuff over there. So, given that I know for a fact I can't finish this level without swim, I might just leave without really doing a whole lot of diligence. I think I might have to, like, interact with something elsewhere to make those pop up. Or, like, I find a secret code somewhere. Oh, well, that was unfortunate. Oh, right, I forgot that I could hover in this game. I keep thinking that hovering is only in Year of the Dragon. Also, I just made myself curious if Spyro 3 actually released in the Year of the Dragon. Because, like, on the one hand, it's always Year of the Dragon when Spyro's involved, but it would have been really cool if that actually lined up that way. I might not be able to swim, but I can still climb on things like a gremlin. Oh. That's how you'd open that thing if you didn't have super flame breath. I'm going to go do the minigame looking thing with the giant tiki man in the middle of the room. I'm going to see if my super flame can just kill him without actually having to interact with the minigame, which would be very silly if it was the case. And then I'll probably head out and make a mental note to come back later with the ability to swim. Hold on, is my audio filter set correctly? It should be. Wait, no it's not, what the heck? Ugh, why does this keep happening? I'm midstream so I can't fix it. For some reason my noise reduction filter keeps disappearing. Hold on, let me see if I can do something in the meantime for that. Yeah, let's see if that helps at all. It's actually really annoying that that keeps disappearing. Oh. Okay, I cannot super flame him. I just have to supercharge everything in one go. Otherwise he resets it. You know, for somebody who really enjoys high-speed games, I'm not always the best at controlling things at high speeds. There we go.
Look at that. The hula girl's ring dance blew up that idol like a Roman candle. Now I can pursue that dancing career I've dreamed of. Take this orb. It could help you go places.
They straight up killed him. If you ever play like an RPG where dancer is a combat job, that right there, that's why it's dangerous. When I was a kid, I would always come back to look for that Tiki guy to try and kill him. I was like, oh no, I missed one. I must finish what I started.
Hello there, Spyro. Would you like to learn to swim underwater? I suppose I could teach you for a small fee.
Sure, please teach me how to swim underwater.
Great. Okay. When you jump in the water, you can use your left stick to move around the surface. Use the charge button to dive underwater. When you're underwater, use the jump button to paddle and charge button to charge.
Yep. All things considered, it's pretty straightforward. Also, ooh. Super Flame works underwater. That's pretty cool, because I'm pretty sure normally you can't use flame underwater. I think Moneybags will also teach me how to climb. And I want to say that that's in here. Also, because that door was underwater, it does mean that, like, it's impossible to proceed past a certain point without learning how to swim.
You're well on your way, Spyro. Keep collecting talismans to help us defeat Ripto before he can take over Avalar. Oh, and keep collecting those orbs too. The professor thinks they will help you get back to the Dragon World.
Something that bugs me just a little, and it's like really noticeable, like on this stone tile, is that Spyro's tail is clipping into the ground.
Your game camera is currently in passive mode. This mode requires you to manually control the camera. If you like, I can change the game camera to use active mode. In active mode, the camera adjusts itself based on your movement.
No thank you.
I won't change it. Remember, you can change the camera mode yourself by using the options menu.
Okay, so maybe it's active by default.
I saw something shiny at the top of this wall. You could probably get it, but you'll have to learn how to climb first.
I don't know, maybe this is just like Maybe this is just like thumb privilege talking, but I kind of feel like climbing should be pretty intuitive. Like, dragons are just cats, and cats climb things all the time. They usually have more trouble getting down than getting up. Yeah, I could have sworn you learned how to climb in there. Oh well.
Nice work, Spyro. The orbs you're carrying have activated the special portal. You won't find a talisman in Ocean Speedway, but if you're fast, you'll get lots of treasure. Have fun.
I do like lots of treasure, especially when I need a budget for spending. I think this is a moneybags thing just to lower this wall so I can access a portal. I think I'll actually do the speedway specifically to get money. Speedways. Okay, I've still got Super Flame in the Speedway. That actually, ironically, might make things a bit harder. I've also probably still got to be careful to, not touch the water. Otherwise, that could happen. Alright, we'll just try it again. No biggie. Given that I start right over the boats, I wonder if I shouldn't start with the boats if I'm having trouble with them. Because doing the rings and the arches is a little bit of a chore. Oh. Okay, so I don't think it was a thing in the first game, but in this game, I automatically supercharge if I charge. I'm pretty sure that's a new thing for this game. Yeah, I lost a bunch of time there. Okay, feeling pretty slick with that fireball. And that one. Alright, wonderful. Let's just get on the raceway and... Oh no. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Oh no. I feel bad now. Alright, starting with boats. Yeah, cars are basically a gimme. So... I say having just failed. So given that I'm clearly having the most difficulty with boats, I think I'll starting with boats. Okay, wonderful. Then we'll hit the rings. The arches... I've had some difficulty with, I admit. Mostly right there. Okay, handled. Wonderful. I'm on my best, I'm doing my best performance today, it seems. And let's just get up here and go against the flow of traffic. Wonderful. Okay, that gives me a bunch of treasure. And now I can retry, but I think the timer will start counting up instead of down. Kind of like inviting me to optimize my time. But instead of doing that...
I guess now you think you're pretty good. Well, let's see if you're as good as the current champion. All right, Spyro, meet the course champion. In order to win the race, you must fly through all the rings. But beware, if Hunter flies through a ring first, the ring will start to shrink.
Yep, now there's more than one objective in here. Also, I like the little bit of like... I'm not sure if I'd call it lore. I like that Hunter's actually like the champion of all these various like events and sports. It's like his fluster's not all for show. Supercharge is very fast. Ow. My poor dragon head. Luckily, dragons have evolved to be immune to concussions. That or they haven't, and Spyro's just having a really bad time all the time.
Good job, Spyro. That was some excellent flying.
I did it! Oh, wonderful. That did a really good job of restocking my wallet.
Say, Spyro, you see this wall here? I bet you're dying to know what's on the other side. If only I had a few more gems, I might be able to remember how to lower the wall.
And there goes all of my money.
Ah, yes. The sparkling beauty of those gems seems to have jogged my memory.
Aquaria Towers. As well as some extra stuff for the hub world that I wouldn't be able to pick up without it. That said, I'd really like to find the climb training so that I can go back and actually 100% glimmer.
Hi, Spyro. This talisman door will only open if you have all 6 Summer Forest talismans. Once the door is open, Ripto and Crush will be waiting in the dungeon.
How kind of them to wait for me. Alright, I guess I can't learn to climb yet. But I can swim, so I'll go back to... I can't remember exactly what the level was called, but the one that I was just in with all the tiki stuff. Because I'm pretty sure I don't need to be able to climb to finish that one. Idle Springs. You don't need to see that a second time. All this wonderful underwater loot. Can I fry these fish? Yeah. They are kind of Kool-Aid Man shaped. Also, sorry if my audio quality is not as high as it has been in the last few streams. I think my audio noise reduction filter thingy broke. And I didn't realize until I was already streaming, so I didn't have time to fix it. Oh, that's all the gems. Wonderful.
I've been locked in here with all our tools, and the giant idol heads won't let the workers in unless we can solve the 3 puzzles they've given us.
I'm very good at puzzles. I'm a clever fox.
The first puzzle is to turn all these blocks yellow. If you have trouble, come back and talk to me.
Okay, so this is 3 out of 5 star difficulty. Sounds good to you? That's good.
Wow, Spyro, you did it! I knew you could do it. Now, meet me at the pond for the next challenge.
I was about to ask, I wonder what pond he means. And then I saw his backside.
This idol says he's hungry and won't be satisfied until he's swallowed 10 fish. He's got a sensitive stomach, so watch what kind of fish you feed him.
Okay, he does not like red. Oh, going by the icon, yellow is probably also okay. High octane Spyro the Dragon gameplay right here. Let's go. Luckily for that fish, he gets to live. He's the right color.
Okay, Spyro, just one more puzzle to go. I'll meet you over by the colored stones for your final challenge.
You know, I really wonder how the idols set all this up. Like, it seems to require feats of engineering that probably should be beyond them. Wooden Hammer confirmed more powerful than Super Dragon Flame. Like, this isn't just normal Dragon Flame, this is Super Flame.
If you jump on these stones in the correct order, you will solve the puzzle. I only know what the first one is. It's up to you to figure the rest out.
Okay, so Star's the first one. Oh, that was not correct. That said, I got most of it in one go, so I think I can just solve the entire thing now. I did it!
Nice job, Spyro. You're pretty smart for a dragon.
Oi.
All I have to give you is this shiny thing I found in our toolbox.
It's no cube, but I'll take it. And level complete, love to see it. I still can't do Glimmer without being able to climb. Which is going to bother me. It's going to bother me quite a lot, actually. Oh well, in the meantime, let's go set fire to a Colossus, presumably. Oh no. I think this is actually another change between the originals and this remake. They changed the sound of the chanting.
A Yeti has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
I don't think that it's a straight downgrade like what they did to Elora is, but it's certainly different.
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
I like how, for some reason, these monks play hockey. It's like, silly monks, you're not Canadian. That's our thing.
Who needs a key when you know how to chant like this?
Enemies like those yaks are too big to be charged. Your flame attack should easily take care of large enemies.
Oh, my bones. They've been squished. But it's fine, because dragons are cats, and cats don't actually have bones.
Each time you defeat an enemy, it will release a spirit particle. The spirit particles will activate the power-up in that world. If a power-up is inactive, you need to defeat more enemies.
It hungers for souls. But like, I'm willing to see a few souls consumed to advance my agenda.
I can do.
The amount of strength that it takes to shatter metal.
Remember Hunter's advice. You will glide farthest if you press the jump button again at the very top of your jump.
Like, generally speaking, properly made metal shouldn't shatter. They must have cold forged it or something.
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should torch that Yeti. He's pretty tough, though. In fact, I'm not sure you're up to it.
Yeah, no, he's pretty tough actually. I did it.
The Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Ruff, ruff. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
He didn't have to bark, but he did. And honestly, I respect it. This is absolutely gorgeous ice, by the way. I just gotta get up there now. That said, with the power-ups active, I think that's probably how I do it.
Thank goodness you scared that evil spirit away. But now it will hide in the statues. If you were to flame all 10 statues, I'm sure you would chase it away for good.
The professor seems to be in somewhat poor health. Probably because of the evil spirit. Try the power of friendship. Yeah, that is basically what the professor is doing. He was like, hey, my friend who is a dragon and capable of incredible violence. Because we're friends, will you please inflict incredible violence on this evil spirit for me? And the power of friendship comes through once again. Alternately, you could, like, name a gun friendship. Who needs rockets? I've always really enjoyed, like, subverting expectations via wordplay. Like, you would expect the power of friendship to involve, like, teamwork and love. But then it's like, what if it was just violence, straight up? I'm pretty sure that... Well, I know for a fact that there's at least one statue inside that one side room. If I keep running through the level, I'm sure I'll find it. Just one friend fighting while everybody else watches. I mean, I would say that that counts. You're letting your friend play to their strength. Like, what's something that I'm good at? Like if somebody's like, hey, let's all go farm drops in like a game. I'd be like, oh, don't worry, you can just leave it all to me. I'm faster. Okay, we're just missing one statue now. Unfortunately, I don't think Spark's radar works for statues. That said, I haven't actually tried. I suspect that I'll find the statue if I find the hockey area, though. Because I'm pretty sure that there's a hockey area. I just can't quite remember how to get there. But like it was visible from where the ice was. Oh, I'm dumb. There's a staircase here. I completely missed that. Well, that's every gem at least. I don't see a statue, but I do see 2 orbs.
Ah, Spyro, welcome. We have found that hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you
No.
like to join in a match against our goalkeeper?
Sure.
You have 2 minutes to score 5 goals in the red goal.
Can I kill the goalkeeper with my super flame? Oh, whoops. No, I cannot. This is basically exactly what hockey's like, if you've never seen a hockey game. I've seen like maybe 3 live hockey games in my life. I really don't see the appeal. Okay, I gotta set my game up. There we go. I got about 32 seconds per goal. In terms of like how much time I've got allowed to me. Luckily the goalkeeper's not very good. Unfortunately, I'm not very good.
this.
I did it.
Would you like to try a game of one-on-one?
Sure.
The first to score 5 goals wins. You are shooting at the red goal. Off you go.
Perish. You try to compete with a dragon. You're gonna get lit on fire, I'm sorry. I like how my proficiency level went up exponentially as soon as, like, violence and fouling was involved. Also, thank you for the pass, goalkeeper. Ow. On at least one occasion, I'm pretty sure I've seen my goalkeeper score a goal. It's very funny when that happens. I did it.
Well done. Have this. If you stare at it long enough, you might not see anything.
Man straight up invited me to contemplate the orb. I respect it. Oh.
Well done, Spyro. You've scared the evil spirit away. Why don't you take this? I borrowed it from the temple. They don't need it.
You know, I expected the professor's, appearance to clear up, but I guess he just looks like this. Level complete. Love to see it. I don't need to find the exit portal, but I would like to. It just feels more right to leave via exit portal. Wait, hold on. For a second I thought that that one was a selfie. That's gonna be like, how do you have a portrait selfie? Oh, here we are. Bye. Ow. You didn't see that. The Yeti did it. Yeah, Yeti. Ooh, AAA, nice. Speaking of 8, it's almost 8 my time, so we're going to take a 5-minute break here. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom, anything that would take you approximately, I'm so tempted to say 8, but approximately 5 minutes. I'll see you shortly and I'll try to fix my audio thing in the meantime. return. Also, I didn't fix my audio, and the best thing I can think of that might fix it involves turning it off and on again, which I cannot do mid-stream. So I guess I'll just have to live it out. I also do appreciate that they make you get each talisman before you can leave. Especially since backtracking is a thing. Because that guarantees that every level is going to end up in your guidebook. Which makes it really, really easy to sweep later and see what you're missing. I do like Sunny Beach. It's like, huh, do I want to go on a delightful vacation? Or to a terrible storm? Let's go here. We might find Virgil. Well, that escalated quickly.
We've always had trouble with the gear grinders, but now they've set up force fields to separate us. If you find diodes, you can use them to turn off the force fields. I think there's a diode around here somewhere, but my eyesight isn't what it used to be.
I do think that the design of, like, the electrical field in the glasses, I think that that's very cool. I'm a really big sucker for electrical effects. There's just something really, really satisfying about, like, seeing electricity directly do things. At least for me. It's also why, if I were some kind of offensive spellcaster, I would probably favor lightning spells. What? Not complaining, but what? Anyway, I don't think I can get up there from down here, so it's time to move on. It's time to move on. The accident wasn't my fault. I like how killing these things and having it release a spirit particle proves that machines have souls. Also, I'm not supposed to be able to break those yet. I think I'm meant to activate this. And then it gives me supercharge. But I'm just very powerful out of the box today. I care not for your sequence. Oh, 4-digit gem count. Love to see it. So about dragons and concussions. Ooh, gem. In hindsight, it's a good thing that I fell off. It meant that I didn't miss that gem.
These gear grinder thieves keep taking our lightning stones. If you can replace them all and activate our generator, I'd be very grateful.
4-star difficulty, replace the lightning stones, catch the thieves. Perish. Oh, that's kind of cool. The stone gets squished because Spyro is squished. At least I presume that's why. I think I bugged it. Yeah, I think I might have broken it. Whoops. What if I touch another stone? Okay, no, this is just broken. Let's start this level over. That's a whoopsie. I wonder why Hurricos in particular loads so quickly. I feel like it loads way faster than other levels have been. It sucks just a little bit to lose my progress through the level. But it's not that big of a deal. I just need to make sure to kill all the same people. Ooh, rainbow. I like rainbows. And it's Pride Month, so rainbows get a 50% damage bonus. It still makes me a little bit sad that there is actually a Pride Glasses cosmetic for Spyro, but it's exclusive to the Nintendo Switch version of this game. It's like, what, can't PC players be some flavor of queer? Or is that just Nintendo fans? It just seems like a really arbitrary restriction. If it was something like a Nintendo Switch T-shirt, I would understand. Oh well, it is what it is. Alright, let's try this again and hope that things don't break. If they break again, I'm not doing this again until it's the only thing I have left to do in the level. Just because I don't want to have to redo the setup any more than necessary. Luckily, there's always a time and place for murder. I really want one of these lightning stones just as like a fidget toy on my desk. That electrocutes me. Huh, you scoundrel, get back here. Yeah, even when it doesn't break, this is kind of annoying. Because you have to constantly go back and like set these things back up. And then while you're not there, people come out to vandalize them. It's like, no, if I put something somewhere, I expect it to stay there. It's okay, I only have to end 5 more lives. Ow. You get back here. You also die. There's probably like a proper pattern or like optimized way to do this. But the way that I'm currently doing it is the best way that I know how. Which speaks more to my ignorance than anything if you think about it. I think it'd be really funny if suddenly somebody from like a game marketed towards children or a show marketed towards children just once used language that they usually avoid. Like imagine playing through like a video game and they spent the entire time using euphemisms like torch them, burn them, blast them. And then just like one person, no real like prominence or significance or whatever, was just like, Spyro, kill that man. End his life. It's not murder if it's lawfully sanctioned. That's actually the definition of murder, by the way.
Thank you, Spyro. I found this shiny thing mixed up with our lightning stones. Please, take it as a reward.
If you kill somebody with the permission of the law, it's not murder. Legally speaking, anyway. History might have different opinions. Black Uzuri, welcome. Always love to see a new face around here. We're just having a good time playing some Ripto's Rage. Because I've 100%ed this game before, I've got Super Flame. Which is really fun when somebody like this rolls up on me and I'm just like, no, you can explode it now. My audio quality should be a little bit better, but something broke and I didn't realize it broke until stream had already started. So apologies for that. What sequence?
Spyro, do you see that big building over there? The gear grinders are using it to steal our electricity. Please help us by shutting down the machinery inside.
Okay, glide to the factory. Oh, I think this might be the thing where I had to like jump across all of these. Looking up for a cozy stream. I do try to have a bit of a cozy vibe. Like, all things considered, I'm a fairly low energy streamer. So I hope that you find what you're looking for here. Also, yes, the Spyro games are an absolute delight. I actually had the original Spyro trilogy for the PlayStation 1, like, back in the day. Except unbeknownst to me as a child, they were actually pirated copies. Which for Spyro 1 and Spyro 2 didn't really matter much. But for Spyro 3, it led to some shenanigans. I still beat that game 100% though.
Spyro, you have done well so far. You could have this little trinket for good luck. If you have any questions about shutting down the factory, just ask me.
Well, that's not entirely true. I didn't 100% it. I 100%ed everything that I could.
The next glides get tricky. You'll have to use your hover maneuver to make them. Press the action button during a glide to hover and get extra height. Remember to press the action button when you're very close to the windmill, or you won't make it.
Only had Year the Dragon? Year the Dragon is, in my opinion, the best one. So you weren't poor off for that. Then yeah, the Reignited trilogy came out and I'm just like, oh my goodness, more Spyro. More of the same, rather. But hey, at least it's not Skylanders. Like, no shame on, no shade on Skylanders, but it's not Spyro, I'm sorry. It's like, what have you done to my poor boy's snout?
Spyro, help! The switch to turn off the gear grinder factory is in that room, but
I feel that. I really don't handle loud noises well either. I like how there was no physical impediment.
Shutting down the factory. Here, I found this stuck between the gears. You can have it if you want.
No physical impediment. He could have just walked in and turned it off at any time. You enjoyed Enter the Dragonfly? That's on my list of games to play. I never actually had that one. I never had a PS2 growing up. Yeah, it's not like a high priority, but I do want to play through all of the Spyro games. Like, I've got, Hero's Tale and Enter the Dragonfly, I think, for the GameCube.
Thank you, Spyro. You've deactivated all of the electric barriers. We've been guarding this talisman from the gear grinders. Please, take it as a reward.
And I've also got the Legend of Spyro trilogy. For better or for worse. Level complete. Love to see it. Get wrecked. Yeah, like, conceptually, I do think that Skylanders is super cool. Like, I'm a sucker for, like... I'm a sucker for stuff like amiibos and toy tie-ins where it's like, hey, check out this physical thing you have. Watch as it enters the digital world. But, like, that's not my Spyro. Please give him back. Release his soul from purgatory. If memory serves... This might be a level that I've got to turn Super Flame off for.
Hi, Spyro. It's a good thing you're here. If you can help shepherd those baby turtles over there to safety, I'd be mighty grateful.
I might be wrong, but I vaguely remember there being something in here that breaks if you have Super Flame. Oh, you played the original. What do you think of them de-bratting Elora in the remakes? Like at the beginning of the game, where Spyro goes, "What are you, some kind of goat?" And in the original, she goes, "I'm a fawn, you dork." And then in the remake, it's like, "I'm a fawn, you dork, hee hee." It's like all very cute. It's like, what happened to that sass? That guy looked kind of like an angry bird. I'm not sure how to feel about this, if I'm being perfectly honest. yield your vitality to me. Well, maybe it's not that Super Flame breaks this level. Maybe it's that Super Flame trivializes part of it. Is this where I came from? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, I still cannot climb. These bars aren't actually connected to anything. That's probably some kind of safety hazard. Like you expect it to be anchored, but then it isn't.
The water workers have captured most of our baby turtles, and the boxes they put them in are incredibly strong. With a more powerful flame attack, maybe you could break open the boxes and release them.
Okay, yeah, that's what it is. I have my own super flames, so I can just kind of do it at my own pace. I don't need to race through the level on a timer.
Hello, young one. There's a chef up at the top of this ladder who wants to make soup out of our turtles. Maybe you could climb up there and stop him?
I would love to if I could climb. Unfortunately, I haven't figured that part out yet. But I have paid quite a... No, you stop, you go back up. I have acquired quite a lot of money which I will use to pay a bear to teach me how.
Thank you, young dragon. The baby turtles will be safe up here. Please take this talisman as a token of our gratitude.
Okay, so I straight up can't 100% this level without climbing. So I guess I'll just find and crack open the last two boxes and resolve to come back later when I can climb. There we are. I got lost for a second. More stuff over there, gated behind climbing. I don't think the last box is up there. So I'll poke around a little bit more looking for that. It's probably not up here, but coming up here will let me eliminate it as a possibility. Realistically, there's only so many places it could be. I will find it eventually. Oh, gems. I just straight up haven't been through here. Whoops. Oh, that did it.
Most impressive. Please take this sacred thingamajig as a token of our everlasting gratitude.
Wonderful. And I can't climb, so I'll just... I'll just leave now, awkwardly. An unfinished task in my wake. Tragic, truly tragic. Those turtles look kind of like Franklin. Like the children's book character. Let's see, how many talismans am I even up to now? Okay, I think it's just the one that Moneybags was guarding now. Even if it isn't just this one, I still gotta do it, so... may as well have it be next.
The shock sticks have drained all our water. We can't get it back unless someone activates the switches they're guarding.
I do think it's kind of cool seeing typically underwater elements like the glass bottle gem container. At least initially not underwater. Okay, Super Flame will not break into that. You know, if you think about it, I really did that sheep a favor. All that wool would have gotten waterlogged if I'd dropped a bunch of water on him without getting rid of it first. Or wait, would that be her? Aren't sheep like all female or something? And then like the male of the same species is called something other than sheep? I don't actually remember. Robot sharks are very cool, but they are nothing compared to the power of New Game Plus. Sparks, any insight? Oh, thank you. I'm a little bit concerned that I'm making forward progress through the level. Instead of going sideways, never mind, I'm not.
Hi, Spyro. You must be tougher than you look to get here. All the same, you won't be able to get past the metal sharks up ahead. I suppose I could let you borrow my submarine, though. For a modest fee, of course.
100 gems. I'll actually try my odds.
Suit yourself. Just don't go swimming through the tunnel. Those metal sharks are quite indestructible.
You say that, but... Ow, my bones. Thank you for the head pats, I really appreciate it. It's a comfort after what happened to my bones. Right, up here. Literally, I missed 3 gems by not turning right. That's kind of funny, actually. There's stuff up there, but I think it needs to be a higher water level first. Pats might not be enough to recover from that. It's okay, I'm a fox, we're resilient.
Spyro, you must be tougher than you look to get here. All the
Yes, I will rent your submarine.
A pleasure doing business with you, Spyro. This submarine is 100% shark-proof. I guarantee it.
Imagine if his claim was that it was like 99% shark proof, and then every time you rode on it there was a 1% chance that like a shark just chomps on it. That's the sort of thing that you like tell to your friends on the playground and then they don't believe you. I was about to be like, this level without swimming would probably be really awkward. But then I remembered that you actually can't do this level. Oh no. You actually can't do this level without swimming unlocked. Like, you can't even reach it. I can't remember what the next thing to do is. It's probably through here. Yeah, it's through here. That was a very short period of confusion. Usually they last much longer than that.
Our world is wet again. We all want you to have this talisman of Aquaria Towers to remember us by.
Yeah, I think the entire level is flooded now. I might be mistaken. What I can't remember is how to get into these towers. I think you have to do them in, like, order. So I should keep an eye out for tower number 1. I also remember there being, like, something up on the surface. But I think I might have to go through a tower to reach the surface. I like how that crab is just hanging out on the ceiling. Living his best crab life. I was about to be like, I wonder what a bad crab life looks like, then I'm just like, wait, seafood. Yeah, maybe Spyro's a flying fish. It's like he can get a little bit of airtime, but it's really not where he belongs. Okay, I gotta find towers 1 and 2. Like, I'm very clearly missing something. I don't think I'm gated by anything unlockable.
Hop aboard.
You know, I could swim myself, but sometimes it's nice to have somebody else drive. I'm getting the feeling that I get when I'm missing something really obvious. Have you any hints for me, Seahorse Man? Stinky? No, you.
Those shock stick guys are tough. Yesterday, they turned Vern, our giant squid, into fried calamari.
I'm literally underwater right now. This is the ultimate bath. You can't call me stinky. And I'm going to stay underwater for quite some time until I find my way up. Oh, hello. I think that's just where I came from, except from a different direction, so I didn't recognize it right away. Back from MRIs, did they... How are things? Are things good on the MRI front? You did call me stinky, so I choose to believe that you're probably in good spirits. I just know that when I realize what I'm missing, I'm going to feel so dumb. Oh, that's really, really not good, actually. But, like, it's not good in the less tragic way. So it's something. Oh, wait, here we are. Yeah, okay, dumb fox moment. Oops.
I've been trying to tame my new pet manta ray, but he just won't obey me. Hey, you're just about the right size to ride on his back.
Sure, I'll tame it.
Great! Hop on his back and guide him through each of the bubble rings as they appear. And remember, he's brand new, so try not to get him dented or scratched up.
I like the notion of denting a manta ray. My mind goes to that one picture of, like, the fish with a bite taken out of its head.
Well done. I suppose I owe you something for that. Here, take this orb. I found it in one of my flippers. Now that the manta ray's tamed, I'd love to get him into racing shape. Care to take him through a harder course?
Sure.
Okay. Good luck.
Mario Odyssey reference. Was a rideable manta ray a thing in Mario Odyssey? I almost said Paper Mario. I think Plessy might have been a thing.
Incredible! You've got real talent. I could use a partner like you. You can have the orb I found in my other flipper, too.
It's been a while since I played Mario Odyssey. Maybe I'll play that game once I'm finished with Spyro. That won't be for a while, though. Anyway, let's grab all the gems that are scattered around up here. I do see the giant fish man. I will attend to him shortly. Oh, Sparks, what would I do without you? Spent a much longer time searching, that's what. And stuff like that is why. Blind fox. Granted, I am wearing sunglasses indoors. Incidentally, if you were curious, I only wear the sunglasses when I'm playing Spyro. Because you've got to be very cool to play Spyro.
Water workers have kidnapped 6 of my children and have hidden them in the top of each of these numbered towers. I borrowed some explosives to blast open the tower doors. If you can make it to the top of the 6 numbered towers, my children will be safe.
You know, I really respect, actually, that the guy's kids got kidnapped and his first thought, plan A, was, okay, explosives, let's go. That, I think, is right near the start of the level. Yes, it is. Ooh, crab. Anyway. Oh, cheeky. I didn't expect the last one. At least I don't have to get all 6 without taking a single point of damage. Okay, where's that last one? Probably in the next room. That or I swam right past it without noticing. Which I will find out shortly if that's the case. Nope, here we are. Wonderful. Ow. Got a little bit greedy there. I did it.
Did it! Now we can swim in peace. I heard that you're collecting orbs. Please, take this one.
Wonderful. Is that everything this level has to offer? Yes, it is. Wonderful. Well, let's just leap through that exit portal. as I like to do. Metal Shark is such a cool aesthetic. I think that's all 6 talismans.
Well done, Spyro. Now that you have 6 talismans, this door will open.
Wonderful.
Before you get to the castle dungeon, Spyro, I thought that you might want to know how Ripto and his monsters arrived in Avalar. You see, last week in the winter tundra, the professor was working on some new super portal technology.
There, that's the last orb in place. Now let's see. All we need are some coordinates.
Yeah? How about 22475? That's my birthday.
No, Hunter, don't!
What?
Wait, I just realized. That would mean...
Get off me, you useless buffoons! Why can't either of you... Where are we? No dragons? Wonderful! Crush, go back and pack my bags! We're moving in! Say hello to your new king.
Professor, shut it down! Hurry!
Oh my, I can't see the switch. I think I've broken my glasses.
Crush, go through the portal, you idiot!
Tell all your friends to take the orbs and scatter them throughout Avalar. Quickly!
Now! Go! Crush, get the orbs now! Now, you despicable little creature! I'll kill you!
This is bad news for Avalar. Hunter, why didn't you chase him?
Yeah. I, would have gone after him, but didn't he say something about not liking dragons?
Professor, could we catch a dragon to help us?
Yes, I think so. We'll need a world that has an alignment much better suited to intercepting one of these creatures. How about Glimmer?
I was gonna say, if Hunter's birthday is... If Hunter's birthday is what he said it is, that would make him 50 years old this year. Also, I should be more careful. I'm not sure if I'm cheesing this with Super Flame, or if this is kind of how the fight's supposed to go. I'm probably having an easier time with it. Because I don't have to be like right up next to him. Get squished, nerd. You know, for a guy named Crush, he doesn't seem to be doing an awful lot of crushing. Granted, he does try to crush me, like here. So I guess that's something. Get squished, nerd.
You may have been able to defeat that simpleton, but golf will be more than a match for you.
Bring it on, Shorty.
Golf, come here now! Destroy him, and make sure it's painful. What? Golf, get me out of here! So long, dragon.
What a wuss.
Get it. Crush got crushed.
That Ripto has caused enough damage. All his meddling has cost me a fortune. If it wasn't for Spyro, I'd be bankrupt. Oh, if Ripto were here, I'd give him a piece of my mind. In fact, I'd give him a lot more than that. I was a champion bantamweight boxer at university, and I still know a few moves. Take that, and that. No! Why, you...
Alright, well, that feels like a really nice breakpoint. So I think we're gonna call it there for the night. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it each and every time. Next scheduled stream is going to be on Friday. The game is going to be Metroid Prime. The next time I'm playing Spyro in particular is going to be next Wednesday. I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope to see you again. A friend of mine is streaming Doom 2016, so let's go raid her. Unless you're not interested, in which case, just I hope you have a wonderful night. Never mind, I lied. She's doing Mario Kart World.